folks, today I am doing a top 10 things I would love to see in Team Fortress 2. And in particular, Scream Fortress 2016 I would love to see. So about fussing, what would you guys like to see in 2016 of Scream Fortress? Comment down below. Alrighty then, let's begin. So at number 10 will have to be an SFM themed Halloween video. I would love to see that in Team Fortress 2's Scream Fortress. We had our comics. Now is the time for some SFMs. That would be very nice. So at number 9 will have to be new bosses. I would love to see new bosses in Team Fortress 2. And obviously adding that for the next Halloween update would be very nice, because Scream Fortress hasn't had a lot of bosses. I think the last boss we technically really had was Marasmus. I don't know if you count the Skeleton King as one, as he doesn't really have a health bar. I guess you could kind of say he's a mini boss of some sort. So at number 8 will have to be reskins or new themed Halloween weapons. Would be nice to see. We've had a lot of Christmas themed weapons. How about some Halloween ones? That would be very, 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 very nice to have. Obviously enough, it would be amazing. So at number 7 would have to be contracts. I would love to see Halloween themed contracts come back again. I really enjoyed it and enjoying of getting some crates, but also getting some Halloween items. That was pretty nice. Number 6 would be have all the Halloween cosmetics all year round. We already had last year's Halloween cosmetics all year round. How about we had the ones from 2014 to 10 all year round? That would be quite nice. And number 5 would have to be new maps. You know, Halloween themed maps with Halloween themed objectives like protect the Headless Horseman or destroy Monoculus or something like that. That'd be quite cool. And number 4, it will obviously have to be, well, I guess you can let you guess. Probably something interesting along the lines of having the ability to play all the Scream Fortress maps all year round. I would love to see that in next year or this year's Halloween. To have the ability to play all of the maps, because that would be very, very, very cool. And I would enjoy every minute of it. Number 4 will have to be pretty simple, new spells. We would love to see some new spells into Team Fortress' Halloween series, Scream Fortress. Obviously enough, the ones we have are okay, but some new ones would be very nice to have. Probably have some very, even more rarer spells. You dig? So at number 3 will have to be... It's quite hard to think of the other 3, because there's so many things we could ask for. Well, maybe we could ask for, obviously, keyless crates again. I wouldn't mind having keyless crates. And obviously have a new crates that would contain the haunted festive weapons. You know, because there are festive weapons that have Halloween themed in the workshop, and I would love to see that into Team Fortress 2. And that sniper completely missing me while I'm lagging like crazy. So number 2 will have to be more Halloween themed lines for the mercenaries. It's very nice that some of the cosmetics have their own voice lines, and I would love to see more of that in TF2. Pretty simple, but very interesting to have. At number 1 would be possibly a very interesting one. Be able to play as the Scream Fortress bosses. Now, you've probably all heard of Freak Fortress. It's a community mode where you play a variety of bosses. I would love to see Valve make this an official game mode, because that would be cool, to play as the bosses in official Valve servers. Obviously, it wouldn't be a problem with balancing because it's very easy. And that would be amazing. I would love to see that in Scream Fortress. So that's my 10 things. I know it's a bit short, but I'm going to carry on to 10 minutes in this video and discuss some things about the history really as well. As we all know, Scream Fortress has some pretty interesting updates. Some short and simple, some interesting ones and exciting ones, and some changes that a lot of people have been waiting for to have. Now, you probably all remember the time where every time a boss came out, everyone was still able to kill each other, and you always get those try-hard assholes trying to kill you, but you're trying to kill the boss. You kept saying, go for the boss, kill for the boss, and you just went all over the place. And then suddenly, I can't remember when they added this in, they added a truce mode, where when the boss shows up, everyone is on truce, so nobody on Red Blue can kill each other. I was very happy when they added that in, because it stopped tryhards from killing random players. It stopped some free-to-plays going on a killing spree while everyone else is busy with the bosses. And it was very fun and very interesting, I have to admit. And yet again, what updates did I really enjoy? I liked the Hell Tower map. Obviously, that update of Grey Matters. Pretty much, I think it was the 4th or 5th annual Scream Fortress event. You know, similar. They both got S's. Scream Fortress event where we had Hell Tower and the spells were introduced. By God, a lot of people were having fun with that. You know, the variety of spells was interesting. You know, you have the ability to throw fireballs, bats, summon monoculous skeletons. You know, it was all fun in games, and it was very, very enjoyable. And obviously enough, though, there was a SFM that was uploaded by Can't Sleep. And I think it was supposed to be the official update, well, SFM for the update. I don't know why it wasn't finished and wasn't used, but who'll know. Obviously enough though, when do you think Valve will probably say, get your content ready? Knowing Valve, they'll probably let the community do the maps and content yet again. So if you're interested to do that, guys, I recommend you make some Halloween themed weapons or reskins. Because we all know reskins have a higher chance of being added in than official weapons. Unless Valve are officially making an update, and hopefully the front line will be one of them to have official weapons. But who really knows? And like with everything, there's always going to be some ups and downs. So, guessing, possibly, as this is October, if this was October, but bloody hell, we're on time. Come on, brain. Seeing as if this is August, then we got September, then we have October, then we have a spy. Possibly, probably mid to late November, we'll probably get a notification from Valve saying, get your Halloween maps ready and start preparing. Because that would make the most sense with Valve. Now, they usually hint what type of Halloween themed update. They did that with the one with the Crazy Carnival with Marasmus. And with all good Halloween updates, we really enjoy the content that they give. Because everyone knows what we're going to expect to get Halloween. Well, get from the update. But with these 10 things I said, and that spy being an absolute fool, who knows what we can get? It's a mystery. But also, yeah, we got the thing about the Heavy vs Pyro War, which is ending very, very, very soon. We possibly have 2 to 3 days before it's officially finished. So with that said though, folks, what do you think? Are the things I said correct? I left the straw poll in the description or in the comments where I put it, so you guys can have a look. And I feel sorry for that scout, he was basically murdered. And that's a bot. With that said though, I hope you enjoyed the video. Usually there would be pictures and stuff, but I thought I would just do it simply. And obviously there was some very nice Halloween content, especially TF2 themed, coming out in October when it comes out officially. With that said folks, don't end up in hell like this scout, and be good.